When I die, put my money in the grave, I've really got to put a couple fellas in their place. Hello everyone, and welcome to the video. I'm gonna get straight to the point. Lately, I've been playing a lot of GTA Online. Now, this is quite unusual for me because before the last month or so, I hadn't touched GTA Online for a really long time. I'm not sure how long exactly, but for about a year or so, I had avoided this game like a pop-up ad on YouTube to MP3. I didn't want anything to do with it, get that shit out of my face, just the thought of playing it all gave me flashbacks of white-haired soldiers obsessed with suicide and apparently these two letters of the alphabet. I didn't want it. Now don't get me wrong, it made sense that the fun of it had kind of faded for me after playing for so long. I mean, like many of us, I was around back when selling cars to Simeon was fun, and when modders thought placing a windmill at Eclipse Towers was the pinnacle of comedy. I'm a GTA Online, and much like the stereotypical boomers of the real world, I wasn't exactly too fond of change. The ratio of money earned to the cost of items began to tip. Updates just weren't hitting the same as they used to. Hagrid had bought every Harry a Nimbus 2000. It was a combination of things that led to my eventual loss of interest. But don't get me wrong, I still believed back then, and still do believe right now, that under the cover of this game's glaring issues, there is a greatly entertaining time to be had with GTA Online. And at least from a success standpoint, it didn't and doesn't show any signs of slowing. And after the last update that seems to have brought about a resurgence of crazy popularity, I think that in combination with taking such a large break has revived my interest to a certain extent. Now, I said I would get straight to the point, and I really haven't yet, so let me do that real quick. Throughout the highs and lows of GTA Online, from the very beginning until this very moment, there has been an issue with this game that has bothered me like none other. I guess you could say it's buttered my biscuits with rat poison for a very long time. The absolute worst part of GTA Online for me is the job system. Well, maybe not the absolute worst part, okay, but it's definitely one of my least favorite things about the game. And honestly, I think that can mostly be attributed to the fact that certain jobs are also my favorite part of the game. But unfortunately, because of the way that all of this works, I really hate that I love the jobs. Why do I hate that I love the jobs exactly? That's a really good question. And fortunately, it can be answered with just 4 little words. Nobody fucking plays them. Okay, I mean, obviously not nobody. You see lobbies full of people queuing up to bust a couple caparoonies in each other every single day, but the ratio of the jobs that are actually active and getting played compared to the ratio of jobs that are just sitting alone at the bottom of Andy's toy box, never to be touched again, is kinda sad. You see, when a job in today's GTA Online is getting love, it's getting played, and it's getting attention, it really is only for one of 2 reasons. Either it's a new job, or an old job is getting double money and RP. And that makes sense. I mean, obviously, if a new job is out, people want to jump in and see what it's all about. If a new job has double bucks and XD, they're gonna chase the gosh darn bag. Homie, that is the natural order of things. It's how you would expect things to be. The issue, however, isn't with that, it's that there are hundreds of GTA jobs, and that's excluding the thousands of jobs that are created by the player base. So when you have such a ridiculously wide selection of jobs, but all of the focus is being drawn to just 1 per week through the power of Fat Benjis, you have a stacked catalog of missions, death matches, races, adversary modes, player-created maps with penises constructed out of nothing but shipping containers, and it's all going to waste. It is very rare that you will find enough people to fill a job that isn't currently in the double reward cycle. And as I said, I mean, this does make sense. People want to make their cash to buy their sick whips at the end of the day, but there are some massive flaws in this system's cycle that make getting more than 2 of your friends and 1 other level 3 to join a random job. And really, it shouldn't be that way. I absolutely understand that for the vast majority of people who play GTA Online, The free roam is where it's at. People are selling crates, people are changing clothes, people are hanging at LS Customs salivating at the sight of their homies' new wheels. It's a riot. I definitely agree that free roam has been and always should be the primary focus when it comes to GTA, be it story or not. But what is Rockstar doing? What in the goddamn fuck is this? This is a wall of text that even someone like me who really enjoys some of the jobs in this game couldn't be asked going through. I can't even imagine how overwhelming looking for a specific job must be for a semi-new player in this game. Because again, even someone like me who completely no-lifed this game all through my early years of high school looks at this and gets a migraine at the thought of trying to find giant container penis $1 billion $RPPPP. Okay? So basically what I'm saying is that the interface is quite obviously a pretty big reason that a lot of the jobs get overlooked. Now, it's not the only reason, don't worry, I'm gonna complain a whole lot more than that, but this seems like a relatively easy thing to at least improve on. Having this cleaned up a little wouldn't make a world of difference on its own, but I don't have much doubt a few touch-ups would at least make the idea of starting up a job a little more welcoming than this. Add some filters like trending, top rated. Rockstar needs to go back to adding that Rockstar verified tag onto player created jobs like they used to. For the love of God, add a search bar or something. I mean, it's excellent that we have so many jobs to choose from, but people don't want to scroll through all of this. I know it doesn't take that long, it isn't some monstrous issue that is ending life on Earth as we know it, but it wouldn't hurt to make this a little more intuitive. That jobs menu is my fucking sleep paralysis demon, man. Like, that thing haunts me every time I close my eyes. But anyway, so that's that. I have whined about my first topic so much, you'd swear I had grapes in between my toes as I record this. But ladies and gentlemen, so okay, the menus are messy and probably ward off a good amount of people from choosing anything but the featured job per week. But even the most pristine and intuitive jobs menu wouldn't be enough to stop people from diving right into the one featured job on offer. It just wouldn't. And while having a job on offer that grants good money and RP is very effective at drawing in a large amount of players, that's kind of part of the issue itself. I mean, you've got thousands upon thousands of jobs in general that are right there, they're right there, but you're gonna put a single one on a pedestal for sometimes weeks at a time so that 99.999% of players who are interested in jumping on a job are gonna either flock directly to it themselves or receive an invite to it specifically later on. I mean, those thousands of jobs you have on offer, left in the dust. Thrown in the garbage, abandoned at Pizza Planet. That is the second Toy Story reference in this video. I don't know what's up with that. Look, if you want to play a job, but you don't want to play fucking target assault races for the next 7 days, you better get primed and ready to play by yourself, because if you start up anything besides that for that time being, you'll be very lucky if you get 2 or 3 other desperate souls who want to have fun on the countless other modes in the game. That's the problem with having a singular mode with the benefit of double rewards on a slow, weekly cycle. Nothing else gets any attention. It really wipes off every other job on offer until the cycle repeats and another one takes its place. This system was great when the game was new and when there wasn't an overwhelming amount of jobs on offer at once, but now you're using a drop of water out of the ocean you have. Rockstar, buddy, friend, you have an ocean, not a paper cup. Open the floodgates. Let the water flow. There's no reason to dehydrate the player base with jobs like this. Now, by open the floodgates, I of course don't mean, hey,
give every job double XP and money at once, dude. That will solve the problem.
Because, no, I mean, that's just the exact same problem in reverse. But there are so many better ways to go about this. I mean, using the same formula from 2014 just doesn't work 6 years on, when you take a look at how much the game has evolved and how much has been added to it, particularly in the way of jobs. Now, it does seem like they're at least taking a slightly different approach with Red Dead Online, which is good to see.
No, give me back my freedom.
I mean, I still don't particularly like the idea of locking every single job behind a couple of playlists, but it's definitely better than what GTA Online is doing right now. At least I think so. Although I will say the comparison really won't be fair until Red Dead Online has a couple thousand jobs to deal with as well. While I obviously don't know how this would work without it actually being implemented into the game, I think I have at least the framework of an idea that would give players the opportunity to play a range of different jobs for good money NRP, without just one of them being king for a week straight. So the way I've always viewed GTA Online jobs is sort of like a party mode, separate from free roam, separate from the main content, in its own little corner, easily shoved to the side bar one that's getting attention. And I've never really understood why that is. I mean, it feels so separate from the actual bulk of the game. See, what if the jobs were a little more integrated into where players spend the majority of their time? I mean, I'm not saying cram 15 stunt races and 72 death matches into the actual free roam environment, but what if every lobby, given enough players, had its own double money and RP job that could be voted on and entered without going through the pause menu, without painstakingly trying to find something that might net you 3 other people, and without forcing the entire player base to play one single double rewards mode. Every lobby with enough players would have its own double rewards mode, decided by those who wish to participate. This means that genuinely good modes that people enjoy, that never get touched because they never receive the double benefits treatment, can finally get enough people for it to be worth playing. Lobbies without enough players to form its own job would of course receive invites from those that do, and bam, no more target assault races. I hate that fucking job. Now, I of course have no idea if this would even work as well as what I think it would on paper. There is definitely the risk of people in each lobby not joining the job regardless, therefore creating a new problem of the player base being stretched way too thin. But I really do believe if the rewards for the jobs were worth it, if they added additional goodies for winning like exclusive clothing and stuff, similar to what they've done with games like Deadline, you could utilize the size of some of these lobbies and the huge amount of jobs that are on offer to create some actual choice and variety. I mean, some of my best memories of playing GTA Online are starting these jobs with friends and miraculously getting enough randoms to play along with us. I'll definitely agree that there are some absolute stinkers within the thousands of jobs in this game, but at the same time, there are some bangers in here that are going to waste. Some absolute bangers that would be even more bangery if you could get more than 2 people to join. I mean, I don't know. I guess I have a real sweet spot for some of the jobs in this game, and I hate to see the genuinely fun ones go to waste. But anyway, I don't know. Is my opinion stinky? Is it? Is my opinion stinky? Is it not stinky? Please let me know. I need to know if my ideas to fix this that will never be implemented or even considered sound like they smell bad. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for the support on the channel in general. And yeah, I'm gonna go and I'm not sure yet. I don't know. I don't really have my afternoon planned out just yet, but yeah. See you guys.